All right, let's look at the homework 2.7, problem number 4. All right, so it says that, let's say step 1, let's see, rewrite the original equation. All right, so they just want to split this square root of xy into square root of x and square root of y. All right, so we have that. And maybe let's just check the answer first. All right, submit for testing. Alright, it came back and looks like we got step 1 correctly. Alright, so let's move on to step 2. Alright, so it looks like we have, let's see, so first guy stays the same. Alright, so take the derivative of the second guy, we get that. Alright, then here, we take the derivative of the first guy, which is this here, times the second guy. So order is a little bit different from how I would write it, but same thing, it's just a product rule there. Alright, and the right hand side is just the derivative of x and the derivative of that, we get that. Alright, then let's see, so the left hand side, all they did was, let's see, just to put them all together and rewrite negative 1/2 power as put y on the bottom and they write the square root. And say same thing, let's see. This one right here. Okay, so it looks like put this guy over to the other side and put this guy over to the other side. So you can see that the 2 is right here, right? So you have an x to the negative 1/2 power, so that goes right here. So it's going to be x, right? So this guy is placed on the other side, so we get that, right? So let's check the answer, right? Submit for testing. All right, it came back and looks like we got the part step 2 correctly. All right, step 3. So we have, let's see. All right, so we put those two guys together. So you have this guy, which is the numerator here, and then we pull out dy over dx. Then the rest of it, so you have a square root of x over 2 square root of y, so that's this guy, plus there's a 2, so I should put 2 there, right? And then to simplify it, they would multiply top and bottom by 2 square root of x square root of y, 2 square root of y, so that we can get rid of this these denominators, right? And they actually give you the answer here. Alright, then what else they're trying to do here? Alright, so we have x plus 4. Let's see. This one. Oh, okay. So what they did was here. Take the original equation here, right? And then substitute that into here. So you can see that here's a 2. So I would put 2 here. Right, square root of dy over dx is originally x minus y. So we put the x minus y there. So that's square root of xy minus y minus y. Right? Then denominator again, replacing a square root of xy by x minus 2y. So that's all it is. So we have that, and then combine this x and the 4x together. So this is going to be 5x and minus 8y. And if you combine that, you're going to get 2x minus 5y. All right, and so that's step 3. So let's go ahead and check the answer first. Submit for testing. All right, it came back and looks like we got the step 3 correctly. All right, so let's look at step 4. So we just have to evaluate this, dy over dx at the 4, 1. So we plug in x for 4 and y for 1. So we have 1 for y and the 4 for x. All right, so we have that. Let's see. So we have a 2 times 4, 8 minus 5 is 3. And divided by 5 times 4 is 20 minus 8 is 12. So 3 over 12 is actually 1/4. So maybe I should put the 1/4 there. All right, so let's check the answer. Submit for testing. All right, I came back and looks like we got the step 4 correctly as well. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.